What's going on, everyone? Tech Me Out here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at what is in my tech bag. So I have done a video like this before with a different bag. If you happen to have missed that one, I'm going to link it somewhere within the video as well as within the description box. But ultimately in this video, I'm going to be featuring a bag for all of my minimalists out there. So in my last video, I did the same type of concept, but let's just say I take this bag with me when I want to carry less, and I take the bag I did in the previous video with me when I want to carry more. Now, everything that I will be mentioning in this video is going to be linked down below for you, so if you want to check it out for yourself, you can feel free to do so. But starting with this bag here, which I absolutely love. It has a very unique design and it's made by CaseCrown. It's known as their Campus Commuter, and it's a 2-in-1 sleeve messenger bag. So what makes the bag so unique are the cable organizers inside. I haven't seen any bags, if many bags at all, that offer this type of design concept. So basically with these cable organizers, you can put your headphones in there or your cables, and they also have magnets on the back of them, so you don't have to click them into place. You just let the magnets pull them into place. You also have a dedicated sleeve that can hold a 13-inch computer or smaller, as well as another sleeve that can hold your tablet. It's made from genuine leather and canvas material, so not only does it look good, but it can also safely protect whatever you have inside. Now, something else that I really like about the bag is that it has this padded shoulder strap, so that when you have a lot of things in here and it's kind of weighing on your shoulder, you won't feel a lot of discomfort because you have this leather padded cushion here that will be on your shoulder. But I'm not going to get too deep into the specifications for this bag. As I mentioned before, everything that you need will be linked down below, including this particular bag here. So I have two enclosed areas on this bag, and I'm going to start with this first one here at the top. And as you can probably tell, this is where the laptop is stored. So in here on this right hand side, I have my MacBook Air in this top compartment. So that's what's stored there. I just kind of carry this around when I want to get some light work done. I don't really try to do a lot of intense video editing on this one. I just more so check in on things, so to speak. So I'm gonna sit this over here. Then in this next area, I have my iPad. Now it is a bit of a snug fit for my iPad Air 2 to fit in there with this case on, so that's just something to keep in mind, but it does fit, as you could see there. But I have the iPad Air 2 with the Apple leather case, so no, I have not upgraded it yet. If you have been following me, you know in my last one I mentioned possibly getting the 9.7-inch Pro. Needless to say, I still have my Air 2 and I'm satisfied. I really only want the Pro because of the pencil. So now moving on to this left-hand side here, the side that I absolutely love because it's just so unique. I haven't seen a bag with this type of concept in terms of organization. I mean, everything is built into this bag here, so you don't have to add anything else to get this look, unless you want to. But there's honestly probably not enough room for that. So starting here with this first pocket, what I have in here is the iLeaf external storage so that I can actually put this into my iPhone and dump media off onto it to free up space on my iPhone. This is the 16GB version, but they do have larger capacities in the event that you do need something a bit larger. But I really like it because it's really easy to use. You all can anticipate a review on this because I will be conducting one to kind of better explain what I'm saying in regards to what this thing can do for you. And it's so small and compact, so definitely something that I like to carry with me. Now also in here, what I have is my external storage drive, which is made by Seagate. So this is known as their Ultra Slim Plus, and it's 2 terabytes. And I'm just so amazed because it is just incredibly thin. So I love carrying this on me because you would never guess that it was 2 terabytes worth of information on this thing. And it's USB 3.0, so you get fairly decent transfer speeds. But the main reason, or reasons rather, that I like it is because it is so small and compact, and you get to choose what color you want. And if you're an Apple user, then you know all about the space gray, gold, and silver theme. You can kind of tie things in a bit more with this particular hard drive. I want to say you also get some free cloud storage with this one, but I really haven't started using that aspect of it. I just more so use it to put files on when I'm out and about. That way I don't clutter up the hard drive space on my computer. So moving on to these cable organizers, I didn't use this for headphones this time, but sometimes I do put in my just, standard Apple AirPods in one of these areas. But at this time, I just have these 3 charging cables. And the first one is a lightning cable made by Anker. It's known as their Powerline Plus. It's really rugged and sturdy, so you don't have to worry about possibly damaging the cable. And I like it because it's red, which makes it easy to spot out wherever it is. But I have their lightning cable here. Now the second cable that I have here is another Powerline Plus by Anker. and it's their micro USB cable. And speaking of micro USB, for those that still care and have been patiently waiting, I am still doing my Samsung Galaxy S7 review. I know I'm way overdue, but hopefully someone out there still cares to see it because I've been putting a little work in on it. So that is currently queued up and something that I'm working on. Just a little insider there for those that might care. And this last cable I have here is another micro USB cable from So Love. And I really like this one because it has the little leather design on it. So it looks really unique and it stands out when it's up against other cables and such. So I have these 3 cables in here. Isn't that neat? Because then you don't have to worry about cable ties and all of that. You don't have to find some type of way to keep these cables in place and neatly organized. You don't have to do that because it's built into the bag. So I'm gonna zip this up because I'm not gonna go back in there right now. So sliding to the outside of the bag, this last compartment that I have here that is enclosed by a zipper, this is where I have stored a few things. Now I will say that this side of the bag could benefit from a grid organizer. Yeah, that would help keep things a bit more organized so that they're not just kind of scattered as they are right now. So I'm going to put that down below for you as well because that is something that I am looking to get so that I don't have to sit here and shuffle through everything to find what I'm looking for. But aside from that, let's actually take a look at what I have in here. So I have first these wireless Bluetooth headphones by Synchronized. And I just reviewed these. If you haven't seen the video, I'm going to link that as well. But I love these headphones. They are so comfortable. The sound quality is great. The battery is good. The build is good. And I really didn't have a negative thing to say about these, and I still don't. So of course they have to go in my bag because I have to have these with me. So these are my wireless Bluetooth headphones. Absolutely love them. So next I have my portable charger. So this is a 20,000 milliamp external battery. I love carrying 20,000 milliamps on me versus 4 or 5 or 10. I like the smaller capacities because they're smaller in size. But I don't know, I feel like if I got this, I'm good to go. This one's also made by So Love, and it came with this case, which ties in really good with the bag, doesn't it? But I like this because you have 2 USB ports that you can charge things on. You also have an LED display to let you know how much battery you have remaining on the battery pack itself. But I can charge my devices up so many times with a battery pack like this. And even when it gets down to 30%, I know that I can still charge my iPhone or my iPad up a good, time or 2 more. So anytime I stay off anywhere, when I'm out and about, this may be more than what I need, but I just like carrying it because I know this is all I'm gonna need. So yeah, 20,000 milliamp battery packs are a must. I also have some gum in here, that way, keep your breath fresh. And I have this portable speaker. Now, funny story about this portable speaker. I was sent this unit for review, and I honestly had no idea that it was going to speak Chinese. And let me correct myself because it may not be Chinese, but it is a foreign language that I don't know how to speak. But I really still like it because aside from not understanding what she's saying when I do certain things, the basic functions of on and off and how to adjust your tracks and turn the volume up. So I really don't have to know what she's saying. So even though I turn her on and she sounds like
卡农音箱已开启，
I still
蓝牙连接成功。
I have no clue what she's saying, but she gets the job done. I'll say that. She does a really good job at playing my music or playing my audiobooks because I love to listen to audiobooks. Oh, wait a minute.
等待连接设备。
That's the language barrier there. See, if I knew what she had said, I would have known that was coming. But nonetheless, I really like it because it's so compact. It gets really loud. It's packed with a lot of bass, almost too much bass because it doesn't sound as clear as I would like it to. But it's a knockoff, I feel, of the Harman Kardon for a lot less. And it also has a built-in stand, so if I wanted to prop it up while I was listening to whatever I was listening to, then I could freely do so. But it's really nice to carry with me because it's just so small and thin. And like I said, it's perfect for when I want to listen to my music or my audiobooks. And if you have not listened to an audiobook, I'm gonna hook you up down below in the description box. I wasn't aware of how great listening to a book could be, but it's really nice, especially considering I tend to stay really busy, but I love to read, but don't really find that I have a lot of time to read. So now I can just listen to someone read to me. And this helps out when I'm moving as I'm listening. So moving on, I also have my pencil by Paper 53. This is my stylus that I use on my iPad Air here to draw and do things like that. And then the last thing I have in here is a game controller. I might be revealing my age, but if you look at this and you smile to yourself, then you know the joys that seeing this controller back in the day would bring. But no, this is not a controller to a Super Nintendo that I carry around for nostalgic reasons. This is a game controller for your iPhone, your iPad, or your Android device. It's all controlled via Bluetooth. It has a bunch of different modes. I like using it when I'm playing games on my iPad or my iPhone, just because it gives me a better gaming experience versus sitting there tapping on the screen to play. But if you're interested in learning more about it, you can anticipate a review on this as well. So sneak peek. I'm going to be discussing all you need to know about it. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button and this actually did pique your interest, then you might want to go ahead and do so now. That way when the video drops, you can be one of the first to know so that you can learn all you need to know about this cool retro controller. Man, those were the days. Those were the days, I'm telling you. Anywho, so yeah, I think that's gonna really wrap everything up for what I have in my bag. Like I said at the beginning, this one's really geared towards the minimalist out there that only want to carry the bare basics. In all honesty, this, in terms of what I showed you, is probably the most you'll be able to fit in this bag without overstuffing it. Now, if you have made it this far in the video and you actually like the video, then go ahead and give that thumbs up button some love. If you enjoy my content, that subscribe button is down there for you. And if you have any questions, that comment section is your friend. For updates on the content that I have coming for all of you, you can follow me on my various forms of social media, which are going to be linked down below, because I do give people that follow me on my social media a heads up of what's to come. And if you want to be nice and help support the channel, then go ahead and hit that share button, hashtag Team TMO. So as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.